Bobby Hicks. Just sitting here while I'm having a little breakfast, speaking to Copilot about, of all things, the Riemann hypothesis. To make a long story, complicated story short, I'm not a mathematician. But the Riemann hypothesis basically declares that there is an underlying order in prime number system, the prime numbers. So far, no matter where you look, there is an alignment within the zeros, as I understand it. A incredible ordered alignment. What that means is that it actually means design. So the thing is, I want to help people obviously to come to Jesus, but a different way, in a different manner. For example, I was a hardcore atheist for 24 years of my life. I was actually laying in bed awake at night thinking about the greater composition of cosmology and the size of the universe and what it's made of, quantum physics, the atom. And I literally was asking myself, and then back then I was using a couple of books I bought on mathematics and cosmology, because I was just trying to say, how in the world is it possible for life to evolve in ancient shallow seas? This idiotic notion that people still maintain, even though most people know nothing about it whatsoever. And I'm not saying people are idiotic. I'm saying the notion itself is idiotic. It's literally impossible. So I want to ask a basic level question. Do you, as a non-believer in God, believe in truth? Do you believe that there is truth? Well, then, if you believe that there is truth, and this is kind of a trick question, then you believe that math is also true. For example, 2 plus 2 equals 1. 4. You can see that I'm aging. I was thinking of a mathematical equation completely different from that. But the point is this: 2 plus 2, 2 plus 8, 2 times 6. However you do the quadratic equation, building imaginary bridges over imaginary spans, algebra, the Mandelbrot set, which is a very curious and queer equation. Do you believe math is true? If you believe math is true. Now, if you believe that there is such a thing as truth, you believe that there is such a thing as math, truth, for example, 2 plus 2 equals 4. And then if you believe that, then that in itself, now, I know this is going to go over the head of a lot of people, but that in itself proves intelligent design. Because if there was nothing, there would be no truth. There was no creator, there was no designer. If there was no intellect, there'd be no truth. It would all just be random. Bobby Hicks.